Do join us next time on the Betty Crocker Magazine of the Air. We'll be expecting you.
You have been the guest of Betty Crocker Magazine of the Air, brought to you Monday through Friday at this time for service, entertainment, and good eating by General Mills. The Jack Benny program, starring Jack Benny, is a radio TV comedy series that ran for 3 decades and is generally regarded as the high water mark in 20th century American comedy. Jack Benny first appeared on radio as a guest of Ed Sullivan in 1932. He was then given his own show later that year. On October 1st, 1944, the show became the Lucky Strike program, starring Jack Benny, when American Tobacco's Lucky Strike cigarettes took over as the radio sponsor through the 1950s. Although the character of Rochester may be considered a stereotype by some, Jack Benny treats him as an equal. In many routines, Rochester gets the better of Benny, often outwitting him. The show's portrayal of black characters could be seen as advanced for that time. The Jack Benny script we are going to perform to you today was originally broadcast on September 28, 1952. This episode is a spoof of the 1952 American Western High Noon, starring Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly. The film tells in real time the story of a town marshal forced to face a gang of killers by himself. The cast is as follows: Don Wilson, the announcer, Dwight Smart; telephone caller, Dana Sharon; Gertrude Gearshift and Mabel Flopsaddle, a pair of telephone switchboard operators, Jeannie Hurley and Evelyn Lipson; Pauline, a lady's maid, Evelyn Lipson; Jack Benny, Jordan Lawson; Rochester, Jack's valet and chauffeur, Garrett Imhoff; Mary, Jack's love interest, Bonnie Schmeigel; Bob, also known as Tex, Tim Griffin; Dennis Day, a singer, Riza Eliana; the Justice, Emile Sharon; Cy, Jerry Carp; Sue, Anita Provence; and the old coot, Lois Darris. The Lucky Strike program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Rochester, Dennis Day, Bob Crosby, and yours truly, Don Wilson.
Hello, this is CBS, address of the stars. May I help you?
Yes, operator. With the change of time from daylight back to standard, could you tell me what program is on at 4 o'clock?
Just a minute. Say, Mabel, what program's on today at 4 o'clock?
Dunno, Gertrude. I'll look it up in this radio guide.
Hold it, Mabel, hold it.
Huh?
Look whose picture's on page 8.
Well, take off my glove and dial with my naked finger if it ain't Jack Benny. He's not only handsome, but what character?
Some character. One night last week he drove me up to Mulholland Drive, pulled over to a lonely spot, climbed off the ignition and said, "Well, what do you know, I'm out of gas."
No.
Yeah, so I said I'm very happy to buy some.
Oh, I bet that embarrassed him.
Embarrassed him nothing. He siphoned a gallon out of his own tank and sold it to me. But Mabel, you can't stay mad at a man like that, like Jack Benny. Just look at that picture.
Yeah, and just look at those muscles.
Muscles where?
On the floor. They fell out of the sleeve.
Oh yeah, now I see him. Hello, this is CBS, address of the stars. May I help you?
Operator, this is Jack Benny.
Gertrude, what's the matter?
I think he's waiting for applause.
I'm not. Operator, with the time change today, I'd like to check my watch. What time is it, please?
It's 20 minutes to 4.
That's funny. I've got 20 minutes to 3.
have you got?
20 minutes to 5.
No, honey, you moved your watch ahead an hour, and you're supposed to move it back. Gee, are you dumb?
Not as dumb as that Jack Benny. He didn't move his at all.
How could he? His muscles fell out of his sleeves.
I heard that. I'm hanging up the phone.
Well, I never.
That Gertrude thinks she's so smart. That's the last time I give her Ethel for the price of regular.
Hello, boss.
Rochester, why do you have to be late?
Late? I got 20 minutes to 2.
Well, no wonder. Our watches are mixed up and it's all your fault.
My fault?
Yeah. What did you do at 2 o'clock in the morning?
What I always do. Tiptoe into your room and put a hot water bottle at your feet.
Was that all?
Well, I must confess, boss, I tickled your toes a little. I saw the way you had your arms around that pillow, so I figured you were expecting something.
Rochester, I always sleep with my arms around a pillow.
I know, but last night you looked at it and said, don't you think 2 could live as cheap as 1?
Gee, I do the silliest things in my sleep. Rochester, why didn't you wake me up?
Well, I hated to cut in, boss. You were dancing.
Oh, Rochester. I'm going to Miss Livingston's dressing room. See you later. Mary, are you in there?
Just a minute, Jack. I'm not dressed yet. Oh, Pauline,
Yes, Miss Livingston.
Mr. Benny wants to come in. Help me into my dress, please.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Livingston. How long has he been on your program?
Well, Pauline, it isn't my program. It's Mr. Benny's. I just work for him and he pays me a nice salary. Well, not as much as I pay you, but a very nice salary. How does my dress look?
Oh, it looks all right, Miss Livingston, but if I were you, I'd wear it a little shorter. You have such nice legs.
Oh, thank you, Pauline.
It's too bad you only have 2 of them.
What?
What I mean is when you've got something so nice, it's too bad that you can't have more of it.
Believe me, every girl who has nice legs is perfectly satisfied with just 2 of them. After all, Pauline, who'd look at a girl with 3 legs?
Everybody.
Mary,
Just a minute.
Oh, Mr. Benny,
what is it, Dennis?
Don Wilson is looking all over for you. You should have started that program 15 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago? I got a 3:15.
I got a 4:15.
Pauline, what does your watch say?
Boulevard.
I don't mean that. Anyway, we better get out on the stage.
Jack, where you been? Hurry.
Don, this is not my fault.
The program.
Daylight saving time got me all mixed up. Dennis,
4:15.
I know that. Go into your song.
Okay. Okay, here are the Dennis Day Singers with Gilly Gilly, Oxen, Pepper, Caxanel, and Logan by the sea.
1, 2, 3. There's a tiny house.
There's a tiny house
By a tiny stream.
by a tiny stream
Where a lovely lass
where a lovely lass
had a lovely dream.
had a lovely dream.
And a dream came true.
And a dream came true.
But unexpectedly, in Gilly Gilly, Oxen, Pepper, Caxanel, and Logan by the sea. She was out one day
She was out one day
where the tulips grow.
where the tulips grow.
When a handsome lad
When a handsome lad
stopped to say hello.
stopped to say hello.
And before she knew,
And before she knew,
he kissed her tenderly. In Gilly Gilly, Oxen, Pepper, Caxanel, and Logan by the sea.
Let's have a big round of applause for the Dennis Day Singers.
Jack, which sketch are we going to do?
A satire on that wonderful picture, High Noon, starring Gary Cooper. And I will be playing the leading role.
Oh, like you don't even know what time it is.
Oh, quiet. Don, introduce our play.
Okay,